All right, you guys, this your boy back at y'all with another one. Shouts out to the LDBC Lions Day basketball community. Give the video a like, hit subscribe, and the bell whenever I go live. That way you get those notifications. Also, subscribe to the Patreon. I'll leave a link to the Patreon when the stream's over with. Now, this is a topic I wanted to talk about for a while, but for some reason, I just couldn't get around to it. Got a lot going on. Stuff in the NBA, stuff in politics, you know. But this was one topic I really wanted to talk about. And this guy by the name of Austin Chenge. Now, he's a GOP gubernatorial candidate. For the state of Michigan. He wants to challenge Governor Gretchen Whitmer, who's the incumbent right now. And he calls her a dictator. But that's not the reason why I'm doing this video, right? Now, this 35-year-old Nigerian reject. Now, mind you, this guy just got his green card like 2 years ago. Now, this dude's supposed to be some kind of army veteran or whatever like that, right? This dude wants to end Black History Month. So let me get this straight. You get an immigrant coming from Nigeria over to the United States, and he's trying to impose his vision on the United States as far as like canceling Black History Month. But we can't do the same thing over there. I can't call myself going over there and be like, you know what? I want to end Workers' Day at Nigeria. Right? Right? So what in the hell is this dude thinking, calling himself, coming over here and trying to say, well, I don't think Black History... Motherfucker, you have nothing to do with what happened with Black History Month. You have no impact. You have, I just don't understand why would your coon ass would bring your ass over here to call yourself, well, if I would become elected governor, then I'm gonna work to end Black History Month. Motherfucker, who is you? See, there's always these immigrants that come because he just one example of a host of people, right? Because if you look at the Congressional Black Caucus, right, they're nothing more than a whole bunch of immigrants. 90% of the Congressional Black Caucus are nothing but immigrants. So these immigrants coming over here to the United States, they don't even like us. They don't even like the African American man or the African American woman. They can't stand us. All these fucking immigrants that's rejected from their country coming over here and they want to thumb their nose up at us. Like we're the enemy. This motherfucker got a goddamn receding hairline for crying out loud. He want to run his mouth about, oh man, I want to end Black History Month. Motherfuckers, shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you for your opinion on Black History Month. Matter of fact, your opinion is irrelevant. What's up, 3,000 degrees? Eric Johnson, mobbing mentality. And then, once you hear his reasons for wanting to end Black History Month, is even more revolting. What's up, Jacob Jennings? So, this Nigerian nightmare, right? That's why I should have called the video the Nigerian nightmare. And that motherfucker headline way pushed back. He need more than 1,000 lashes. So Austin Chenge, the black Republican candidate who's running for governor in Michigan, has promised to end Black History Month in the state if he's elected. Now, on February 8th, the Army veteran announced that he will abolish the annual observance because he believes it is prejudice against people from other backgrounds. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. We got an immigrant trying to call himself speaking for us. Now, listen to what he said. I'm going to repeat this again. He said it is prejudice against people from other backgrounds. Like we don't celebrate Asian Pacific Heritage Month. Like we don't celebrate Latin History Month. Like we don't celebrate goddamn going, what's that? Cinco de Mayo, right? Like we don't celebrate those other holidays or those other ethnic cultures, right? But he wants to come on Black History Month and spew out this bullshit. He got to be kidding me. I will cancel Black History Month in Michigan, he tweeted. It's offensive. Offensive to who? Who is offensive to what? Did you hear any demonstrations out there protesting about Black History Month? Huh? See, this is how you know this motherfucker priorities in the wrong place. Where was this guy at when we was out here protesting black men getting gunned down in the streets by police officers or whatever like that? Where was he at then? Right? When we getting unfair equal treatment across the board, where the fuck is he at then? Talking about that. About the unfair equal treatment we have going on here in the United States. But yeah, he wants to run his mouth about Black History Month, talking about it's offensive. Offensive to who, motherfucker? Unfair? Unfair to who? Maybe illegal. Where's it illegal at? Considering that the bill was signed, there's a bill that's signed authorizing Black History Month. Then he goes on to say, Americans from all backgrounds deserve a revered history. Well, why do you think we have the different histories I just talked about earlier here in the United States? Huh? Austin Chenge, you dumbass motherfucker. Have we not celebrated different histories in the United States? Huh? So we got Asia Pacific Heritage Month in May. We got Irish American Heritage Month in March. We got the Jewish American Heritage Month in May. We got the American Indian Heritage Month in November. Human Rights Days in December. What the fuck are you talking about? Huh? What the fuck is this dude talking about? We got National Hispanic, you got LGBT month in June. You got National Hispanic Heritage Month in September. October, we got the National Disability Employment Awareness Month. Women's History Month is in March. What the fuck is this dude talking about? What the fuck is this dude talking about? Talk about, well, you know, Americans from all backgrounds deserve a revered history. Why the fuck we have, if that's not the case, then why the fuck we have all these goddamn different types of heritage months here in the different months here in the year? And yet you running around here running your mouth right here, you coon ass motherfucker. And you think you're going to get shine off of that? Who are you trying to appeal to? Well, it's pretty obvious who you're trying to appeal to. You're trying to appeal to all those goddamn old racists that's running around out here. I don't understand why would these illegal immigrants bring their behinds to the United States and call themselves trying to speak out against the black community? Like who for real, what's your end game, man? What's your end game? You trying to be governor? If you trying to be governor in the state where the main city in Detroit is predominantly black, you're not going to get yourself well over with that, bro. You're not going to get yourself over well saying stuff like this. That's right, Wayne County, where the city of Detroit's at, where it's predominantly black. You think you're going to get yourself over well saying stuff like this? Huh? Man, bro, get with the program and get your hairline fixed too. I declare American History Month. I declare American History Month. Like we don't even have an American History Month already. Like we don't have that already. Now, Chenge, who is the first Republican candidate to go up against Governor Gretchen Whitmer, received immediate criticism, as he should, from people who believe his stance was ridiculous and without merit. Of course it's ridiculous and of course without merit. And of course he got flame full on Twitter. The blatant disregard for the history of American descendants of slavery is apparent in the anti-ADOS rhetoric for the immigrant class. This is why there must be a disaggregation of the ethnic data. This is ethnocide and a total erasure of the highest degree. Now, this is a guy by the name of Leo Carney that came out in response to this egregious statement by this immigrant. So that's my thing about that, right? If he's willing to cancel Black History Month, then don't even bring up reparations around this dude. Don't even think about bringing up reparations around this dude. This dude might call himself putting on some fucking Nigerian war paint and going on a war path against you. Look, if you don't like what's going on here in the United States, then I suggest you take your ass back to Nigeria and hunt them lions out there. Because I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of lions out there you can go hunt. And then you can come back and be, the real king of Zamunda. I speak on Zamunda. Right? You go hunt all the lions you want. You can skin them. You can use the lion fur as a coat. You can use the lion head as a crown, and then you can make yourself the self-professed king of Zamunda. Now, this isn't the first time. The Nigerian nightmare, yeah, because that's what you are. You're the Nigerian nightmare. Face backlash for his comments. So I got another question for you there, Mr. Immigrant, right? The Nigerian nightmare, right? I got another question for you, immigrant. When all that stuff was going on in your native land with the Chinese people, right? Where the fuck was you at then? When all that stuff was going on in your native land involving those Chinese people, when they were out there, basically doing all kind of racist stuff to your people out there in your native land. They were the Africans out there in China talk about how they couldn't eat at McDonald's and they were getting kicked out their homes and all that. Where the fuck was you at then? Huh? Oh, you were so busy yucking it up and cooning it for them white boys in it. You out there cooning it up for them white supremacists. You ain't had time to talk about that, though. You ain't had time to talk about that, but you got time to, bring your Rudy Poo candy ass on TV and spit out all that African fecal matter. You going at us like we did something to you. Like I want to abolish the Black History Month because I think it's unfair. I think it's offensive. You still ain't answer the question, motherfucker. Who is it offensive to? Who? Who is it offensive to? To you? To you? Who is you? You came over here and got your green card. We don't got lions over here, and if we do have lions, they're at the fucking zoo. So no, you can't hunt lions over here. I'm sorry. We don't just have, you don't have Simba, just prancing around the street like they would at your native land. Sorry. If you want to see a lion, you got to go to the zoo. I'm pretty sure Michigan got a couple of them. Now, if you want to hunt some deer, hey, be my guest. They over here, crashing into people's cars like they're goddamn kamikazes and shit. Go ahead and hunt all the deer you want to, Austin Chenge, but do not bring your ass over here and call yourself trying to change up stuff here in America. You came over here and got your green card. You served in the military. So what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Now, if he couldn't take his cooning to the fucking to the red line, because this ain't the only time he faced backlash for comments about man, I'm getting tongue twisted, man, because I'm going off on this fucking Bama. This ain't the first time this guy got to face backlash for his comments. Following the deadly riots that took place on January 6th, he took to Twitter to defend the actions of the men and women who stormed the Capitol building. So all those people that were trying to kill all those House of Representatives and those senators and all that, this dude want to sit up there and try to defend that. This is what he said. He saw Americans doing everything necessary to ensure their God-given freedoms, their rights, and their way of life. Some were overwhelmed by more passionate others, but all for the love of their country. Really, dude? This is the shit you see. Someone need to put a foot deep in the crack of his ass. This dude literally ran his mouth and defended what was going on January 6th. And considering that everything that happened on January 6th was based off a blatant lie that was repeated over and over and over again. Because, look, if you tell a lie so many times, it eventually sounds true. Now, mind you, there was no evidence to support the bullshit that was spewing out these people's mouths, but he wants you to ignore all that and trust what he's saying when it comes to what happened here on January 6th. Now, if you saw his Twitter bio, right? If you saw his Twitter photo, right, when he talked about he was going to cancel Black History Month, notice he was dressed exactly like Donald Trump. What does Donald Trump make up? He had a damn navy blue suit with a white shirt and a red tie. That's Donald Trump's MO. That's his makeup. That's what you see him mostly in. And this dude dressed exactly like Donald Trump when he was making that bullshit ass fecal matter coming out his mouth. Now, I don't care that you're a veteran in the military. You don't get no support over here. None. Now, we veterans are supposed to stick together, but I'm not going to align myself with a known coon or a known racist or a known person. You mean to tell me I did my 20 years in the military to defend a motherfucker like this? A guy that would sit here and buck dance his way to the governorship in Michigan, or be a rising star within the Republican Party. This is the people I gotta waste 20 years of my military service to defend a motherfucker like this, or these so-called people who want to be on their high horse all the time, these loving hip hop Z-list celebrities. This is the people I gotta defend from or for. All those people that stormed the Capitol. I gotta, had to waste 20 years of military service to defend motherfuckers like that who don't give a fuck about it. This dude and this dude right here calling himself want to cancel Black History Month. Talk about it's offensive. To who? Who is offensive to? Huh? Oh, maybe it's offensive to the same people that stormed the Capitol on January 6th. That's who it's offensive to? That's the people you want to defend, Arson Chenge? Don't worry though, you'll soon realize that Coonan don't come with a retirement plan. Because as soon as these white supremacists that you calling yourself carrying the soap for get done with you, they're gonna toss you aside like you're a piece of trash. And yes, you are a piece of trash, Arson Chenge. In the jungle, the lion jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Woo! Don't worry, your wake-up call coming soon enough. Just wait. Just wait. And when you do get your moment, right? When you finally get your moment, I'm gonna be right there to point and laugh at your face, man. I'm gonna take a page out of Torian Rain playbook and do a Petty Pendergrass. I gotta call it something else because I don't want to steal his thunder. So I'm gonna call it something else. I gotta figure it out. But yeah, you gonna get your moment because you just don't understand what's going on here in America. Yeah, you got your green card and all that, but that don't mean you know everything about America. You need to learn your history about the racism that's here in America, because evidently you don't know nothing. You're 35 years old and you're like you got the brain of a 10-year-old. I'm going to cancel Black History Month. Man, your ass need to be canceled. This your boy. Scream at me. Hey!